Hello dear students, I would like to welcome you all on the online platform of KTHM College, Nashik. I am Dr. Bharati Raje Bhosle, working as an assistant professor in the Department of English. In the previous lecture, we have started with the topic punctuation marks. In the previous lecture, we discussed some topics. Now, in today's lecture, I would like to deal with the next topic, that is colon and semicolon. So first of all, let's see what is colon. So this is the symbol of a colon. A colon is a punctuation used before the start of an explanation. For example, the moral of the story is, there is no harm in trying. So the first usage of colon is that we can use colon before the start of an explanation. So focus on this example. The moral of the story is, there is no harm in trying. So colon is used here. After that, the next usage. A colon is also used for introducing a list. For example, when we opened the door of the old house, we found an amazing collection of items inside: old clothes, silver cutlery, faded photographs, a stuffed deer, and a few cricket bats. You are required to buy the following things: curd, bread, flour, and butter. So again focus on all these examples and see what is the difference between the earlier example, that is, in the first usage we have used colon there before the start of an explanation, while in the next usage of the colon we have to introduce a list, and we have used here colon for introducing a list. Let's see. In this example, when we opened the door of the old house, we found an amazing collection of items inside. Colon is here and the list is introduced here. Whatever the things are there in that particular old house, the list is given here and colon is used before that. Okay. So next usage, the next example. You are required to buy the following things. Again the list is introduced here and the colon is used before that. You are required to buy the following things: curd, bread, flour, and butter. Now let's see about colon. However, it is not used for introducing a list which begins with namely and such as. So it's wrong to say many of the committee members were absent, namely Mr. Patil, Mr. Dikshit, Mr. Marathi, and Miss Shinde. So what is the next rule? It is colon is not used for introducing a list which begins with namely and such as. So for example, in this example we know that namely is used here, so we can't use here colon. So also when we start any sentence with such as or namely, we are not going to use colon there. So this example, it's a wrong one. Why it's a wrong? Because this is not proper, because namely is here and we are not going to use colon in this example. Now next usage. A colon is used for introducing a well-known quotation or a saying without inverted commas. So when we want to quote or when we want to say anything, we without inverted commas we can use colon there. For example, remember, a single swallow does not make a summer. So we can say this is a well-known quotation or this is well-known saying, and we have used here colon for introducing that well-known quotation. Now, in this way, we discussed when to use colon. Now, we are going towards the next topic, that is using semicolon. So, the symbol of semicolon is given here. Then, what do you mean by semicolon? A semicolon means a longer pause than a comma. It is used in the following situation. When a number of commas have been already used in a sentence and a larger unit has to be marked out, we use semicolon. Let's see the example. She was cool, cautious, steady, and determined to succeed. Whatever the cost, she would achieve her aim. So, in this example, we have used here colon. And the first usage of colon is what? That when there is a longer pause. So, actually in this example, there are number of commas. Means cool, cautious, steady, and determined to succeed. Comma is used here. But when we want to make a larger unit mark out, we can use semicolon here. After that, semicolon is also used to join two main clauses where the connectors have been left out. Let's see the example. The moon was fading fast from the sky. It would soon be time for sunrise. So, in this example, we know that when we want to join two main clauses where the connectors have been left out, so there is no connector between these two clauses, and we have used here semicolon to join these two clauses. The first clause is the moon was fading fast from the sky, and the second one is it would soon be time for sunrise. So, for connecting, we can say without any connector, we have just used here semicolon. Next example. I went to the play. My cousin was the main act. The use of semicolon is also very common to separate two antithetical clauses. For example, I admire his skills. I doubt his integrity though. To err is human, to forgive is divine. So, let's see these two examples. We know the ideas which have been discussed in both the examples are totally contradictory one. Totally antithetical clauses are used here. So, semicolon is used here to separate two antithetical ideas. So, I admire his skills. I doubt his integrity though. So, both are totally contradictory ideas, or we can say contradictory clauses, and we have used here semicolon. After that, to err is human and to forgive is divine. Again, this example, it is also contradictory one, or we can say it is antithetical one. To err is human and to forgive is divine. So, we have used here semicolon. So, dear students, in this way, in today's lecture, we discussed what is colon and what is semicolon and how to use both in the sentences. So, we will stop here. Hope you would like this lecture, and we will meet again in the next lecture with a new topic. Thank you.